Oh, we gotta check this out before I change the battery. Look at this old cabin. I mean, at one point somebody was still coming up here, probably good place to camp, you know? Wow. And you got the old stove right here. Look at that. The old bed springs. And you can see square spikes through some modern, but the square up there, obviously this is old right there. And the bolt. Obviously this got up here because there was a road. Look at the nice wall that the person made at the time. An old fender, probably off a trailer or something. A can, almost gone. Look at that. An old, rubber hose, an old rubber hose. Another rubber hose of some sort. So here's the roof. There's where the stove pipe would have come through, which would have provided heat. For some reason, an indentation with the wall. And here's the mine. Wow. Bed spring right there. Some other metal bits and pieces. I don't know if this was a portal, a shaft. The door or entryway would have been right there. Had a roof on this. This was probably a place to also get out of the winter. You know, and then you had your cabin right there. Two different structures. Somebody's watch. Is that a smartwatch piece or something? So somebody was up here and lost that. Almost looks like a piece of pottery right down there. You probably can't see it on camera. It has a pattern. It looks old. I mean, obviously a bed mattress there, so somebody threw some shit in here. Or it had two floors. You had the mine under it, and maybe you had on top or something. This is pretty substantial. But that could be a possibility. Yeah, the only way you could really get in is put in a lot of work and clear this out and see. But was it a substantial mine? Substantial enough somebody built cabins and structures and hauled up stoves, but it could have been just somebody, you know, doing it, and if you're getting a little here and there, then it might have been enough for that person, right? Not enough to be a big company, but enough to build stuff and continue on, and this was your life's work. So that would have been the portal right there. So this ground would have been lower. The door hinge or something. Look at that piece of metal. Oh yeah, and that one right there too. Wow. Then you have newer nails. So this was probably an active mine, you know, for a while. A mattress there, and then the roof collapsed. An old bucket. Ooh, cement structure. So substantial enough they might have had an air pump or something. And then there's old, what looks like a paint bucket, some other pieces of metal down there, some more metal there. It probably all came down, blown down off of here. And there's writing. Let's see if I can read it. Let me see if I can get you all up in here. Net 200 Aero brand cyanide. So it was cyanide, Niagara Falls. So it was cyanide barrels. Yep, cut and then made into roof. So this was all cyanide barrels. That's funny. Metal. Gotta be careful stepping. Just find it funny that he went through the trouble, and there's actually brick there and there. I wonder if this was like a fireplace. It might have had like an outside stove. Oh, what's this? Huh. And you can tell how old something is when it's riveted. This is heavy metal, and that's riveted. And it had that fine mesh in between. Old hinge. There, you can faintly see where it says the cyanide. Huh. If I wasn't in riding boots, I'd go check out some of those pieces. I mean, there could be another portal down there or up higher. A barrel ring. Wow. Not sure where the outhouse was. I would say the outhouse is probably over that way. Oh, I found the outhouse. I did find it. It's back there. Let's go check that out. If I can get around this spot. Yeah, that's easier. I didn't see that from the other side. There's a ribbon on that tree. Sure enough, that's the outhouse. It's falling down the hill. There's the pit. There's this hole. Or actually, it's not the hole. The hole's on that side. Right there. Whew. Yeah, it was like, where would you put that house, right? Well, you're away from the cabin, so. Here's the pit. Could find stuff in there. Could find bottles, you were drinking, came out, took a piss, bottle was empty, tossed it in the hole. They find lots of stuff in the outhouse holes. Metal detect and dig around. Or just dig around, but metal detector helps. And this would have been the trail right here, right to it. It almost looks like trail might have continued up that way, maybe to more structures, another portal. Never know. Yeah. So they would have probably had their generator. Does look cut out. I don't know if that looks like cement or not, but that one is obviously. So they had their probably air pump, I would guess. And then they walked down that way a little bit to the outhouse, to the old shitter. Which is a good, decent walk. But you probably know what happened that night. You piss out the door for a guy, even probably for a woman. And then you would probably crap in a chamber pot and either take it to the outhouse or throw it down the hill where you're not walking. So, yeah, a lot of metal down here. So, I'm guessing a lot of stuff from up there has washed downhill over time. Like this old, looks like a paint bucket. But it could have been for any type of chemicals, really. We'll save it from going down the hill. Let's put it right there. Yeah, I just see a ton of metal down there. Unbelievable. So pretty out here. I came across this. I ride these trails all the time, and this is my first time. This is just so cool. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all take care, stay well, stay safe. Bye.